How's it going, guys, and welcome back for another episode here on VanityMC. Things have changed since the last time. If you remember from last episode, we actually got raided by Spook, which means that we are all the way down on F top 3. But nevertheless, that's not gonna stop us, guys. We are going to continue playing, and as you can see, we actually got our spawners up, and we made reverse layers, we made everything that we should have done from the start. And right off the bat, guys, I would like to show you guys all the changes that we made to our base, so let's go ahead and roll those clips now. Before we could do anything, we need to get rid of all the boxes that we made to protect our spawners. We pretty much enclosed our entire TNT farm, our endermans, our creepers, and pretty much everything else. So what's important right now is that we get rid of all of these boxes so we can start all over. The plan is to simply remove everything in the base besides the things that we're actually using, like the blaze farms, and hopper floors and grinders and whatever just has to go. So let's go ahead and see how that works out. So with the base complete, I would like to show you guys what we have done. This over here right here is our endermans. Over here we don't really have a lot, but we still have a decent amount. As you can see, we are now making a layer in between it. This is what you normally do, but I guess we didn't. Then down here we have our hopper floor, and this time we are making it so they can't get underneath to the storage system when we're doing this right here. This right here prevents them from purling, so let's say that these hoppers right here, there's no way they can actually go far enough back to actually pull into that hopper down there and sec it and get underneath and actually get into our storage system. So that's why we're doing that. These signs right here just remind you that if you mine down, you're supposed to block it up again. We have this system all the way around, so we have the creeper grinder, which is over here. We actually have a lot more creepers than we have endermans, which is kind of odd. But over here we have our creepers, and again we have the same system right here. We don't really have a lot of hoppers, so we have to bear with it's being small storage at the moment. And then at the last one over here we have our squids. Our squids is again the most valuable spawners we probably have, since you can only get it from keys and stuff like that. But again, we have this enchantment table right here. Let me go ahead and mine down, and I can show you guys what is underneath. So the first thing I would like to show you guys before we go all the way down, this right here is our hopper floor, and then we actually have a reverse reverse layer right underneath it. You can see the hopper going through right here, and then we go down to our storage system. This reverse layer right here is here because when they fire into your base, let's say they fire right here, not really hitting anything, or even firing right here, then they would not get down to the storage area. They would actually not get down there because there's reverse layer, and they would have to downward hybrid, and just makes it more difficult for them. That's all this is about, making it more difficult for raiders to get your thing. That's also why we have the spawners in each corner. Over here, we have our, I believe this is our Squid Grinder. As you can see, it's not really a big storage. Again, we don't really have the hoppers for it. We don't really have any money. We've just started up again, so it's getting pretty hard to actually get everything going. But once everything is going, I'm pretty sure we're just fine. But anyways, this over here is our squid. Then we have our creepers over here. Now, the creepers is somewhat more different because we do have a huge storage right here. Also, we have something underneath I would like to show you guys in a second. And then, but this over here right here is our creepers. And as you can see, it already generated a lot of TNT already now. And it's only been up for like a couple of hours probably. Then over here, we have our enderments. Our enderments is most precious. That's what makes the most money at the moment. As you can see, we still have a lot of ender pearls right here. And this right here probably is the biggest storage that we have. It uses a lot of hoppers. It was really a pain to spend all that money on those hoppers. Coming back to the TNT area right here, underneath we have a reverse layer again, so that means they will have to downward hybrid twice to get down to the next room. But down here, we have our TNT storage inside right here. Let me actually go ahead and patch this up. So as I was saying, right here we have our TNT storage. This right here is where we store all the TNT that the FTNT bank, if we do FTNT, the TNT bank can't handle. So once this one here is completely filled, we're going to use this storage right here to actually put in TNT. As you can see, it's actually pretty full. Like, as you can see over here, it has a lot of TNT in it already. And that is probably the key if we want to get back on F-top, because we do need to raid some factions to get there. And over here, we have nothing else. So this entire room right here is just completely empty. We do have vaults down there. We're going to need one more reverse layers. We have our blazes right here, but other than that, everything is pretty much clear. So this room right here doesn't really need a reverse layers at the moment, but we are going to make one. Going outside our base, this right here is a reverse layer that I just showed you guys what the hoppers are. Now, what we can see right here is we made one block right here. What that is pretty much going to do is that if they fire at 255, their slap boss will hit this obby right here and will just stack up right here, which means that the pseudo or the nuke in that case is not going to go through the entire base. That's actually a key thing, because that just makes it even more harder for the raiders to actually get your stuff in the further down vaults and rooms down there. So this obby right here is actually pretty important. Going on top of the base, as you can see right here, is where Spook got in, and he also got in over here. Now, we choose not to remove this. We choose to keep this right here as a reminder that we have to check walls and check boxes. We're not going to change this at all. We're just going to leave it as it is. Call it battle wounds, call it scars, do whatever. But this right here is actually pretty cool that we still have this. The rest of the base is pretty much untouched. We have patched up where they actually got in, but other than that, we haven't really done much. So this right here is just battle wounds and scars, but anything else than that is pretty much just old same. So after touring you guys around the base, it is time to show you guys one of the first raid that we did after we got raided. Now, we have a limited amount of TNT, so we had to target some smaller factions to get our more TNT. But here we go, guys. This right here is our first raid after we got raided.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey guys, then we can do webs now.
The webs?
Who
do I TP to? You, baby?
Can I ask a quick?
What do you want to TP to? Do you want to TP to the chest?
Can I ask a quick question for a minute?
No.
You sure can, buddy.
This black stained glass.
Right now we're rating Cyan.
Do you mind if I water this cannon?
No, I don't, baby, because I have to eat in the middle of it.
Can I water it?
Yeah, water.
Yeah.
Alright, it's completely water. Let's fill this bad boy. Can I fill the cannon?
Misplaced dispensers, maybe?
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Check for misplaced dispensers.
Shami, I'm not even there.
See, like, we're not even...
TPMK, TPMK.
We're not even fucking ready, and, like, people just screaming.
Everyone, oh my god, keep TPing, boys.
Right now we shoot it, guys.
Everyone shift.
There's a portion of the walls that are not watered.
Oh, there's no long-term dispensers. We good.
Clicking shift.
Fuck! I'm out. I need to TP one of the back.
There are like 15 walls that aren't watered.
Baby, can I fill the cannon?
What is going on?
What are we rating, boys?
We're in a planet who doesn't know how to water.
Yo, some bro.
TP. Who's at the walls?
Skies.
FIFA?
Yeah.
What the hell happened here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on.
You don't know how to water.
Quickie.
Yeah, who wants
I don't know how to cannon, but couldn't we just bypass all the walls and just hit this?
Nah.
Someone sponged this shit.
Because you can't lefty, so you can't. The bypass is here.
Real, this is so stupid.
Yeah, it worked.
Three blocks off the wall, so you won't be able to bypass.
And just spawning
Yep,
is muted.
it worked. It worked.
Yeah, bro, we're flat.
Is there like a 10 second?
There's a Randy here. It's MK.
Bro, it's
Fuck.
not a fast cannon, but I mean, at least we don't need Thanos on it.
It's a
Dexter,
reliable cannon.
Dexter, you better speed up this video, bro.
Make it seem like
Who's holding a spawner? Fucking wall. Whoa, did you already get inside their base or something? Whoa.
Candy shot queen.
Riot guidelines. The fuck?
It didn't
Yo,
even
guys, when we
hype
go-
it.
What's it called? When we go rage tonight,
Baby.
whatever the fucking Randy
Baby.
fucking code,
Fuck it.
it's gonna be actually
Trackers.
fuck your mum.
Oh.
It didn't hype it.
Your
Her name is...
Jet Smuck.
Your mom.
It's called Jet Smuck. I bet it's some. I bet it's like one of
Bro,
these.
what you
like,
got? Quiggy, you talk way too much, brother.
Someone died.
There we go. Now it's working.
Yeah,
He's
he
the
was
leader
killed by
of
Jagger or Smog or
Big
something.
Mom.
Rip Chubby's
Oh my
gear.
god, he had spawners on him. Get it. Get his shit.
That's what we're doing.
It's too retarded.
Yeah,
I'm getting
GG, guys.
How did you even
I'm
manage
getting
that,
voice.
Chubby?
easy win.
Oh my gosh, guys, my name's.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go. We're in.
Don't.
No, don't.
Don't.
Shit.
What?
But jelly legs, what are you guys pussies doing?
Oh yeah.
Are we going down to the bottom
I'm
or?
gonna
Yeah,
Did you die?
Oh, the spawners are right.
died?
Who died?
That might have been me. I thought I had jelly.
Oh my
I checked my boots just before I got
I'm
out.
dead. I'm dead.
Wait, where's my shit?
Hey,
Yeah, there you go,
Jelly
guys.
legs? What?
Stop shooting,
got
stop
my
shooting.
shit,
We can
got
get
my
all the
shit.
spawners from here. Stop
Someone
shooting.
take my shit. I had spawners.
Someone get lost shit.
Dumbo.
Wait, I think there are people down there.
Wait,
Yeah.
we need to check walls. Someone needs to check walls. Okay, start stacking. I don't know who just stacked already. That was a little bit too soon, I think.
Bro.
Nobody
Thank
was
you.
scrapping
Just
yet.
go down there.
Um,
Go down there.
Anyone have flint and steel? Shit.
It's somewhere.
Oh, it's right here. I'm an idiot.
Stop lightning.
Fuck
Oh
you.
my
Wait.
lord. Oh my god, stop fucking lightning. Stop.
Captain America.
He's gonna get triggered.
Wait, anyone who can MTF
grab the
chest?
corner.
Because there's so many spawners on it.
You can shoot one more time.
God, I
Good
should
lord.
take it easy, Frank.
Fuck me. Okay.
That didn't work.
Okay.
Did it? Oh, it did. Never mind. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Yeah,
You have a perfect platform.
I have one
Control
throwable
sec.
CX. What? Should I give it to you?
Yeah, how'd you throw him? Just right
Like
click.
a snowball. Yeah.
Shit, that shop's just gone.
Dexter, you can tip it to me. I'm in the blazers.
Oh, well, boom. Oh, I got spawner.
Well, baby,
Dexter.
I
Just get
have,
the
I have 2
laptop,
stacks,
idea.
double stacks. I'm just not giving them to the faction because they'll just be gone.
Spawners
Then we
are
gone like
going
that.
to me.
Yo, did we get everything to spawn up there or
Yeah.
what?
I don't
Yeah,
see
there's
any.
still
No,
need to
I'm-
open
I'm
up
still-
the
There's
I'm
still some
places.
endermans.
There's
Don't
one in
sign
there.
Get all the spawners. What are you guys doing? What do you mean?
Who's in the
I'm
blazes?
waiting for Dexter.
Don't
I've
go on the
just a bunch
Bro,
blazers.
wait for Dexter. Sorry.
There we go.
Yo, who's in the blazes?
Alright.
TB.
Abby.
Coming
Wait
to the
for
blazes
Dexter.
now.
Don't
Coming
stay
to the
long.
blazes. Coming to the blazes
I'll go
now.
see
Oh, yeah, just
Where you guys
all
in? Are you guys in
rolling.
there? Alright.
Whoever said these hoppers is AIDS.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, okay, that's only like 9.
Yeah, I
I
think.
have one throwable sea eggs. Should I do it?
Yes.
Wait, they don't even
Wow, it
have
didn't
hoppers
work.
there. What the
Oh, it did work.
Bro.
They're all up
Who's on
there.
top of the
Oh,
cars?
yeah.
Is anyone on
Okay,
top
that's
of
what
the
I think.
Can I
Oh
check the
shit,
9
inventory was
blazers
full. Somebody pull up there and get him.
squids, to be honest? Or was
no
the
idea.
squids
No,
the
it's not.
Alright,
Those
let's,
boxes over there are
let's get these.
storage boxes.
Dexter,
How
Dexter,
did
do
you guys
want
get up there?
content of us
One more?
taking the cows?
There.
No.
There.
Y'all, can you accept, please?
Oh, let me
Where
get
are
out
you
of here.
taking them all?
And our skis is exploding them now.
I'm
Oh,
AFK in
no.
their shit,
Don't
boys.
stop.
And that is pretty much it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, even though we got raided and the content is kind of weak at the moment. I promise you there is going to be a lot more to see through, a lot of raids and a lot of other things we can do. So don't worry, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like this video here, comment down below. And as always, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 9,000 subs. I can't thank you guys enough. It's absolutely amazing. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.